All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Says Tesla dive hits Nasdaq 4%. A Tesla dive. Come on, IBD. You can do better than that. I believe in you. Kind of. I kind of believe in you. Kind of don't believe in you. Kind of believe in you. All right. Tesla down about 4%. Morning, Rob. Yeah. So kind of after ruminating over battery day, bit of a disappointment. I mean, I think the hype just got too much. No face today. I can do face. I don't know what I look like though. Yeah, I mean, really, if you look at my screen, I don't have room for a face. Now that I'm looking at it, I mean, I didn't mind the face yesterday. I thought it was kind of cool, but like we got our four charts here plus our Tesla and our watch list. There's no room for a nose. We need a nose. Or I guess the question is, do we need a nose? Why no Tesla stream? I did a Tesla stream yesterday. I did it. I think I even. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? Yeah, I think the presentation was pretty good. Well, it was on real. I put it on Real Crypto, so it actually gets some views. I posted it in Slack. Um, yeah, 3.5 hours we were there for. Yeah, Shah. It was a long time. It was fun. Did you get the gist of it though, Ellie, about Battery Day and like everything that went on in it? I promoted real stocks. I didn't like that wasn't the only thing I talked about, but I mentioned real stocks a few times. Nobody wants to get up at 6:30, Ellie. It's just the truth. Nobody wants to be up this early. It's just the way it is. I'm just not that engaging, I guess. I don't know. But dude, the tech was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think the hype was way too overblown going into it, including from myself. But I think um, what he delivered is a fundamental transformation in the way cars are made, basically, and the biggest battery breakthrough in I don't know how many years since lithium ion itself, probably. Does the integrated design of the battery make for overall better car? Um, Maybe. I don't know. Probably. But I mean, you have to. So I was thinking about it yesterday. You kind of have to view it from a perspective of the car that we have right now is already a great car. It's got 5 stars on all the crash safety tests. I mean, the new car doesn't affect autonomy any differently. Um, I mean, I think. Let me see. Ellie posted a couple things. I think the hype is based on popular idea of what battery should be, but what I saw was actually Ford 2.0 in a way how he approaches manufacturing. Um, yeah, yeah, Ford 2.0, man, Ford 1.0 changed. the entire, literally, one of the inventions that changed the world was the assembly line in the way that he approached that. Maybe Ford 1.5, but I do agree with that. I don't know about all in Tesla though. I'm not sure how investors are gonna. It's really interesting because I'm not sure how investors are gonna really react to this over time. We continue to hear these announcements that have multi-year timelines. Like everyone, including myself, super hyped for Battery Day. I don't know how many people actually watched it, but super hyped for Battery Day. And then what he says is, it's a hurry up and wait situation. We're constantly in a hurry up and wait, which it is what it is. We can't change how long it takes to do something. But from an investing standpoint, similar to the GM Nikola deal before the CEO of Nikola decided to leave, which is fucking weird. He's just an asshole, I guess. It's just a hurry up and wait situation. And from an investment perspective, like, I don't know how you deal with that other than just like do what we do what do we do every day, Pinky? Try to look at the chart. It's the same thing over and over again. Every time I learn something about something, it comes back to just wait for the chart. Every time. Like it doesn't matter how much information I try to get. I mean, to a point, you need to be to a point of being competent in the company that you're trying to analyze. Other than that, it's just wait for the chart. You think the gist, if it might have gone over most people's heads? No. I mean, not really. I didn't think there was a lot to get. Look, if you view like the most ideal car, Elon said a few very important things yesterday. Okay? How those important things value the company more or better? I don't think it did at all. In reality, I don't think it did at all. I think because again, everything is years out, and so you have so much time for all of that to sit in the markets that it just kind of makes no sense from an investment perspective. Yeah, it is overvalued. I mean, I don't think you can reasonably look at Tesla and say it's not overvalued. 400 billion in market cap. Elon even said as much. He's like, Elon said yesterday, you'd think by our valuation that we're just rolling in cash. He's like, that's not the case. He's like, we're trying to keep our heads barely above water, and that's it. Like, it's kind of funny. The dude is dooming his own stock. Although his tweet a while ago makes a little bit more sense when he said, I think our stock price is overvalued. When you think about CEOs and the sue happy nature of the 2000s, someone could sue him saying, you knew you were going to run, next to no, net profit margin, and yet you let us give your company a $2 trillion valuation. He's going to be like, no, I put out tweets. I said on my Battery Day, I said this, I said that. So he's got the out. Elon's got the out. Just no one's listening. It's kind of interesting. It's an interesting dichotomy. You have the most transformational company since Microsoft, probably, and the CEO's telling you, I don't care about making money, and the stock's at a $400 billion valuation. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty spectacular. But at the same time, where else are these big institutions gonna put their money? The funny thing about the market is they pay for growth, right? Like let's actually change your screen for a minute. Looks like Bitcoin's going a little bit green this morning. We'll see how that works out. New trendline resistance for the Nasdaq in the last 13 hours. What do you mean, like on the daily time frame, Rob? What are you talking about? So we've done this in the past. We've compared Tesla to Amazon and the fact that Amazon's profit margins are 4% and basically negligible, still with a market cap of $1.6 trillion. You can argue that this company is extraordinarily overvalued. PEs of 70, 120, Is anyone actually talking about this? No. Why? Because Amazon rules the world. Going back to my pinky in the brain thing, um, these guys rule. They rule everything. They rule e-commerce. I mean, they rule half of grocery stores. They rule. They're going to rule everything in 20 years. Remember the movie Idiocracy? It's not going to be Costco. It's going to be Amazon. They just got the company wrong. We actually watched that the other day. Go watch Idiocracy if you haven't in a while. It's pretty fun. Um, this could be the future of Tesla. I mean, right there, the market pays for growth. 40% growth. They'll give you all your money. You give them 40% growth, the market will hand you their money. Do they care about profits? Not so much. It's a weird dichotomy. I don't quite know how to justify it. like it's I was thinking this actually this morning when I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, why does the stock market even exist? Like I know why it exists, but I'm just thinking to myself, if they only value growth and they don't value profit margin, like what do they value? 40% gross margin for Amazon's pretty amazing actually. That's pretty good right there, 40%, but whittling it down to 4 by the time it's all said and done. And then you look at a Tesla, almost double the PE ratio. Gross margin is only half of Amazon's, and profit margin is also half of Amazon's. The only saving grace, obviously, everyone's looking at the big sales numbers. We talked about potential $1 trillion in revenue. $1 trillion in revenue is potential for Tesla. Although probably a little bit less now that they're announcing a $25,000 car. But I mean, what the biggest thing they announced was basically the Model 2, the $25,000 version. That's basically the biggest thing they announced because they've already got batteries, they've already got a chassis. They're just redesigning it. They're saying, look at how badass our engineering. That's basically what yesterday was. Look at how badass our engineering team is. And they have a badass engineering team and amazing leadership. New trend lines on this Nasdaq chart, Rob. Muhammad says, um, oh, because of these, you mean these yellow trend lines? Or are you talking about the ones on the top here? I don't think there's a new trend line. Um, I do think if you take this from a pi method perspective, you're going to end up with this probably. Oh, yeah, so you are going from the top. Gotcha. Yeah, a little. Yeah, that's actually a bullish. It's a weird little bullish pattern is what it is. Yeah, it's a it's a little bullish channel. Um, yeah, I'm not really mad at what the market's doing overall. Getting off Tesla for a minute, I think the market's in a pretty decent place. Um, the fact that we're not crashing is good. We just have to wait and see if we're going to get any bullish. We haven't really gotten bullish again. Closer in another time frame. My 5 minute chart, you mean? AQB Muhammad? I don't know. I don't recall off the top of my head. It doesn't look familiar. Yeah, the 5 minute. Oh, sorry, guys. I can't even get the 5 minute on a chart that you can see effectively. Rob, if you got a chart, you could post it in Slack. I could take a look at it. Well, it probably looked closer because you have a different perspective and everything looks closer. But then, yeah, once you zoom in, you're like, oh, okay, that's actually what it is. It's kind of like a Butterface. If you guys know about Butterface. No, 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 wrong one. No, there's another one. What's it called? It's the one where she looks cute from far away, but when you walk up close, you're like, yeah, no, thank you. What's that one called? It's not. That's not a Butterface. Darn it, can't think of it. They farm salmon. 20-foot looker. May. It doesn't sound familiar. What? Yeah, I'm using the wrong horrible term. Um. Anyway, you panicked. I was like, I gotta get a word in. AQB. Let's take a look at that. Actually, let me. There we go. There was an AQ something back in the day that was a silver thing. I don't know if that's what this is. Oh yeah, Aqua Bounty Tech. You already said it was salmon. It's too early in the morning. Um, Now, I do want to let it be said publicly, and I want you guys to hold me accountable to this. Okay? I love salmon. It's a risky thing to say, but I just love salmon. So I'm very interested in this company. It's an amazing fish, an amazing food. I want it in my tummy, and that's about it. Oh, I didn't think about the bull bear connotations of that statement. Am I a bear? You hate. You see, my wife said she hates smoked salmon. I don't think I've ever had it, and we actually bought a smoker. Which, okay, this. All right. So we are going to turn into real barbecue for a minute. So if you guys don't know, they have these grills called pellet grills, and it's super awesome. So I got this Camp Chef grill. We looked. I don't know if we ever actually looked at this. Um, so what you do is you buy these grills, you fill the hopper with pellets, and they sell these pellets of 100% hardwood. And the cool thing is you can set the temperature and it just sticks to that temperature. It only wavers like 5 or 10 degrees or so, but it basically sticks to the temperature, and then you end up with like delicious, super smoky food, and it's amazing. And I bought this Camp Chef. This is like the best value in the space right here. Um, so I don't, depending on how big your patio is, or whether you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a grill, but dude, it's just like the best grilling experience I've ever had. It's just so good. But they got all kinds of models. They got like big ass ones, and they got little ass ones. They got these cool new Wi-Fi 24 ones, and they got these older ones, which I think I've got. Uh, which the one I got? It's not on here, but it's similar to the DLX. It's like this one. This is the one I got. It's like 500 or 600 bucks or something. Yeah, super cool. Uh, so yeah, you throw your pellets in there, and then you smoke your meat. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's the easiest way to prepare food. The hard part is preparing the food. It's not the grilling at all. You don't have to manage the grill, but you'll get more into it and you'll get more, more deep into it. But anyway, super cool stuff. Just amazing. Amazing technology. I used to, propane's cool, but you can't really regulate the temperature that you can't go that low. And then you can go charcoal, but then you got to man it forever. And then with that thing is like the perfect in between. It's great. I need to open an affiliate link. Good stuff. But I mean, aqua salmon, yeah, I don't know. I guess show me the growth, I guess would be the question. Let's go look at it on Finviz. We just aqua AQ, I already forgot what it was. AQB, awkward salmon. It's the teenage salmon. Love charcoal is not much fun for the 10-hour brisket or pork shoulder. Dude, the pellet grill, I've done 3 pork shoulders on the pellet grill and it was freaking awesome. It was easy. It was amazing. It was amazing. What is this scary ass girl doing on my screen? She was scaring me there for a second. She's like, "Where have you been?" Um, EPS 31% is pretty good. Don't really have a lot of following. It's a small market cap, 182 million. That's tiny. Sales are 60,000. Insider ownership's only 0.3%. They have insider. August 13th. Okay. Aqua Bounty develops and markets products to enhance productivity in land-based aquaculture. It offers Aqua Advantage salmon, a bioengineered Atlantic salmon for human consumption, formerly known as Aqua Bounty. That sounds familiar, actually. And changes name to Aqua Bounty Technologies in June 2004. The space to me makes a big difference. Founded in 91. Oh, change of name in June 2004? Yeah, I don't know. Um, so I mean, yeah, from a trading perspective, it's a little bit high. Kind of actually it's testing its breakout point here at 450. It looks like sales are nothing. 60. That's 60,000 in sales. 60,000. 60,000. Apparently, I need to go public, and I'd have 182 million market cap valuation. Um, 64 employees. I don't understand. Let's do it, R. Pete. I'm down. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, sales right here. There's your decimal. So to the right of the decimal is your 100,000. Then there's your 10,000. So 60,000 in sales. They must just have a lot of venture capital or something. But they've been around since like 94, they said. So where's it at? Oh, there it is. Founded in 91. Maybe they just raised another round. Who knows? So Olena Krzyzewski and Randall Kirk both bought 10 million bucks worth of stock at 250 on August 13th. So that was some kind of an option exercise. Yeah, it's basically a bullish pattern, Rob. But it is an index, so you can't quite take it at face value like that from that perspective. Um, but yeah, it's not a bad thing. Once it breaks out of that channel, obviously it'll be a good thing. So they had a day where they were up 118%, and it said FDA lifts alert on Aqua Advantage salmons. That was over a year and a half ago. Morning, Ethan. You tired, bud? Did you sleep late? I saw you on the floor. You went to bed late? Well, bud, you had a bad dream, a short dream.
Then I tried to pet him in my dream, and I woke up and I was petting him. Thank you.
That's awesome. You love the cats, huh, buddy? Got some licensing, some trials in China, licensing in Israel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a strategy on how to invest in this kind of a company. Like I don't have that I don't have the strategy. I mean, it sounds good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a methodology. It's just it was just like a buy and hold investment, investing in a startup. So you almost kind of just have to allocate a percentage of your portfolio and then hope it works out. Because, if this goes up to $1 billion market cap company, you're looking at a 5x. If it goes to 2 billion, you're looking at a 10x. Um, there's no great effective way. Actually, I do have a method potentially. Yeah, you almost just kind of have to buy it and hold it if it's something that that is really, really revolutionary. Um, yeah, I mean, you can look at Tesla as an example, right? Tesla's a great example of something like this. Everybody knew Tesla had the capability to do amazing things and sell a bunch of cars. Like here's the weekly chart of Tesla. Pretty much going all the way back, right? So, I mean, here's essentially what you have to do. Like pretty much everyone, at least in your mind, you think the stock's going to do this, right? You think the stock's going to go. You think the stock's going to be Mastercard or Visa. It's not. Like if you look at Mastercard, everyone thinks your stock's going to do that and basically just go up at a 45-degree angle. Very few stocks actually do this. Mastercard and Visa do because they have a duopoly on the financial payment system. But then you have, um, I mean, Amazon actually went up fairly 45-degree angle after 2000. It went up fairly. Here you have 3 years of sideways action, but then you have Tesla, another revolutionary company that doesn't do anything for like 6 years. Essentially, you range from 30 up to 80, and then it goes on a big parabolic run. So everyone's story is a little bit different, but then you get in this AQB type of a situation. And okay, so this is good. Oh, actually, you know what? I wonder if this is could be a super stock. Actually, now that I'm have this weekly view and I'm looking at it, we talked about super stocks a while ago. There are these stocks that go from oh, and this is even on the Nasdaq. Yeah, this may actually have some potential. What's a super stock? So, super stock is something that a guy named Jesse Stein wrote a book. How come I can't get anywhere in between garbage and garbage on my chart here? Um, and he basically invests in stocks that have huge growth potential that are usually around $5. And he noticed they run up to about 26 bucks. So, and there's no timeline for them to get there or anything like that. I think he said he made 24,000% in the book um, over I don't know how long. I think it was like 3 years or 4 years or something, which is absolutely amazing. But he did a tremendous amount of work. It's not like the lazy style of trading that I have. Um, but essentially, the technicals. So you may have already laid out the case for some of the fundamentals. Maybe some large growth in the near future. Um, but the super stocks go essentially from 5 to like 26. It's a way to look at low market cap companies and try to get them before they come. IBD stocks is a good way to put it. So he gets the stocks before Investors Business Daily gets a hold of them and kind of runs it up. Hold on, I gotta get water. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. I guess I have to drink my water now. All right. But yeah, I mean, it has a component, it has some components to it. Superstock. One thing that's really good here is, I mean, this volume stepping in over the past month or two is pretty good. I mean, directors purchasing shares is excellent. I mean, you're talking about some big deals globally. Um, I mean, yeah, he would actually call these companies something that sounds completely foreign to pretty much everybody here. He would call the company and say, "Yeah, hi, I'm with Jesse Stein Investment Fund," and it's his money, so technically it's his fund. But he would just call him up, and he would just, in some cases, the companies are small enough. He would talk to the CEO or the CFO, and he would try to get this information and try to see what they're doing and what their projected cash flows are, and he would try to, is pretty cool book. Um, Pretty cool right there. So it's one of the stocks. So this is in one of ARC's ETFs. Really? Oh, that's pretty interesting. that, yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Yeah, dark stuff's neat. I think they kind of overhyped Tesla a little bit, but hey, it's doing them good. They won. I mean, ARC Investments right now they won. Unless Tesla just takes a huge jump. Ellie was saying Tesla's probably valued at about 150 is like probably a proper valuation. You could argue that's fairly accurate. Are they going to get down to that level? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, the market pays for growth, and going back to Tesla for a bit. Um, I mean, Tesla's in a situation. If I should roll my option over, Tesla's in a situation right now where they're going to continue to grow. All these changes that they're talking about, and they talked about during Battery Investor Day, uh, they're going to slowly be growing into their production line. You know, all they have to do at this stage then is to fill all their factories with all this amazing technology and leave well enough alone. Which I don't know if they're going to do that. Tesla dumping, Twitter pumping. Wow, Twitter's finally over that trend line. If you guys don't recall, I've got this Head and Shoulders inverted Head and Shoulders. It's slowly breaking that. Excellent volume this morning. Excellent volume. We're already at almost average. I don't know, Ellie. I don't know if it's in my DNA at this point, to be quite honest. I mean, I'm not mad at the chart. I'm not really that mad at the chart. All right, let's walk down something we've yet to do today. Peloton, Zoom, new highs for Zoom, just freaking straight up. Damn, I should have bought. Story of our life, right? Should have bought. Randy, can you describe trading in just a few words? Yes, I think I can describe trading in a few words. It's looking at things you should have done. Just every day. Oh yeah, should have done that. Should have done that. Should have done that. Lockheed Martin pretty stable. LPLA. Hmm. There's Foot Locker. Actually had a few bad days there. Pulling back a little bit. Roku. Man, that Zoom chart's something else, man. I gotta say. Look at that. One, two, three, four, five huge up days. Why does Zoom have five huge up days? Hmm. Zoom invests in big messaging upgrade and challenge to Slack. Oh wow. That's probably why. That's stupid. All right. Yeah, Tesla sold the news event today, huh? I'm somehow happy and sad because of that. Nasdaq down 0.84%. Holy crap. What? Dude. Okay, okay. So let's okay. This is how crazy the options market is. I didn't look at what this was at the close yesterday, but I can look at it here. So the September 25th, I sold a call I sold a call a while back. Um, how come I can't? All right, just get there we go. I sold a call a while back. It was a 475. I just got to make sure this is the right one. Okay, there we go. So I sold a 475. And keep in mind, I'm still new to this whole selling options thing, so I'm still trying to figure it out. The close yesterday, this 475 was worth $930. Today's worth 77. That's how much options premium was built in to that Battery Day announcement. They were just selling options galore into Battery Day. Look at that. from 9:30, and then here's it today. Right there, 83 cents. Overnight. Overnight. I mean, yeah, Tesla's down 6%, but still, that is a huge shellacking if you're buying those options. You're down 91%. That's what my thing says. It's down 91%. That's amazing. So don't go fudge around options during super high volatility times at all. That's nuts, man. Wow. All right, so Tesla down 6%, Twitter up 6%. Ellie's right. They're kind of flipping. Um, to buy, yeah, I don't know if I want to buy Twitter here, not with the market looking the way that it is. I'm just kind of biding my time in the market. We know the election's coming up in about 6 weeks, and that's really going to probably be what gets the market moving again, is after the election. So I don't know. I think I'm biding my time right now. I'm just going to hang out. I'm not going to do a lot unless something just really, really just walks in on a silver platter. I'm not really into, you know, I thought about that too, Ellie, when I said it. I thought about that too when I said subliminal voting, subliminal voter messaging. Yeah, so interesting day on Twitter today. Let's take a look at some of the big boys. Apple, Amazon had a big day yesterday. It really did have a big day. It was up almost 6%. That was a big potential bounce back for Amazon. Unfortunately, it has the 50-day right on top of it. So if it's not going to get through that 50-day, then the move doesn't mean too much. Um, but that was a big move yesterday by Amazon. I almost I kind of had the feeling that the market was waiting for Tesla's event, and so I don't know if we see a big sell off today. They were waiting for Tesla to kind of sell into everyone jumping back into the market because, like we were talking about earlier with Tesla, the technology is great, but I don't know if I don't think it's gonna move anything. The battery tech's great, but they didn't announce anything new except for like the Model 2, which they didn't even really announce. They pre-announced the announcement. It's like a crypto. It's basically like a crypto. They announced the announcement of the Model 2. So actually that was a pre-announcement to the announcement of the Model 2 at $25,000, which won't be 25. It'll be 30,000 because the Model 3 was supposed to be 35, but it's 40. So, but that's okay. I mean, you can't fault him for knowing what the price of his car is going to be 10 years in advance. I don't really fault him that far. Well, Ellie, what wouldn't be priced in at this stage? Like everything's priced in at this stage, right? Like what's not priced in? 400 billion market cap for a company with 20 billion in sales. It's all priced in. They're all just everything's packed into Tesla. You Nothing he could have said. Like I said, I think I did say this though. The only thing that he could have done, and I said it before, the only thing he could have said was that we're ready for autonomy and it's starting. But it was battery day. It wasn't autonomy day, so it was kind of yeah. It was an event for the geeks and a glorious event for the geeks. It was, but for investors, I think it threw up a caution flag a little bit. But the fact they said their goal is 20 million cars a year, that that is good for investors. That is good for investors. Yeah, because even if so, let's play devil's advocate for a second here. So, 20 million cars. This is obviously at scale. I'm just kidding. They're going to do this next month. Um, let's say their average car sale between the two. Let's say their average car sells 35,000 with the Model S and everything. Okay, so only $700 billion. That's it. Just $700 billion. And let's say they have a gross margin of 20%. That's only $140 billion in gross margin. And then if you go to their net mar their and then if you go into their net profit, which was like 1.5%, $10.5 billion annually is a net profit. What's Amazon do these days? Although that I'm gonna have to do a computation because they don't actually show you kind of. Well, maybe straight up income. Maybe it's actually just income, trailing 12 months income. 13 billion. That's actually kind of almost right in line with our calculator there. With sales that are twice Amazon's at scale. At scale. So put whatever valuation you want on that. Something else key that Elon said yesterday that was absolutely key. You know what? I forgot about it. I was gonna go back in my video yesterday and timestamp it. Oh, did you guys see this news? This was pretty cool. Archaeologists unearthed 27 sarcophagi. They had to actually pluralize it in an ancient Egyptian city. So they actually found some ancient Egyptian, which is pretty cool. I mean, when's the last time you heard of a mummy being you know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing right there. I don't know how they did it. I haven't really looked into it that much, but Ted Cruz blocks a U.S. Senate resolution to honor Ruth Bader Ginsburg, citing a partisan amendment. Well, I guess you'd have to read the amendment. That's weird. If you're gonna just honor everyone, honor every Supreme Court justice. It's cool. They're Supreme Court justices. Stupid. Yeah, Egyptology is amazing. You spend your whole life going to Egypt. You better like Egyptian food and political unrest because that's your future if you're doing that. Um, Cindy McCain endorses Joe Biden. Okay, she officially did that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, it's what? Yeah, on my stream. Okay, I wrote it down here. He said value Tesla by autonomy and how many cars we build. That is exact. So he actually told you exactly what to do with the company, which I don't know if he's the right guy to be giving that particular valuation advice, but um, maybe I can just Google it. Hmm. Let's look at the past 24 hours. Okay, Tesla. Elon said that the company's vehicle deliveries in 2020 would be up 30 to 40% from last year. Oh, come on, get the fuck off my screen, you douchebag. A $25,000 full self-driving car within 3 years. Let's make that five. In 2019, we had 50% growth. I think we'll do pretty well in 2020, somewhere to 30 to 40% growth. And you're talking about profitability. It's not like Tesla's profitability is crazy high. Our average profitability for the last 4 quarters was maybe 1%. It's not like we're printing money. Our valuation makes it seem like we are, but we're not. So it doesn't talk about that quote that I mentioned. Oh, by the way, this was the coolest thing. They had everyone in their Teslas for the event. That was amazing. All right. Anyway, but that's what he said. He basically said value. He said value Tesla by autonomy day, or by by being autonomous. I'm gonna try to find it on the other screen here. Oh, am I the only one annoyed with their with these new picture-in-picture features that you can't scroll through the video? That's fairly annoying to me. All right, so Amazon right now down about 2%. All right, so Twitter, Peloton 4.2%. I think Peloton's been following Zoom lately. Be cool if it were to go up like that. I'm not so sure if it's going to happen, but oh, the lag on that is horrible. Okay. Trying to find that quote. There's Starbucks. Coming under our long-term turnaround trend line. SBNY.
Have a bagel, please.
What, James? Yeah. What you got, Rob? SPI? Another SPAC? Are they solar or electric car? Since they're solar. Oh no, launches new electric vehicle company subsidiary. Subsidiary. Up 260, 340%. So they're in Santa Clara, California. Oh, that's where the newswire is. No way. Too many. This reminds me of crypto. Remember when all those companies were jumping onto crypto in 2018, 2017? This reminds me of that. EVs are 2.6% of global car sales, 1% of the global car stock in 2019. Uh, all right, so they didn't say much, to be honest with you. Spinoff of Orange Power, closing of the Tissington Solar Project. All right, I guess it's brand new. Let's go to SPI Energy. Let's see if we can. It's so new that they didn't have a chance to send her their Learn More button. Well, the text in their Learn More button. Ellie, write him a strongly worded email. Oh, also, this is off too. Why would you announce that in your website's trash? Really? Have it down? What does that do? What does down do? Man, this is horrible. The padding's all off. Maybe just because I'm on Firefox. I bet you it works in Chrome. How much you want to bet it works in Chrome? Nope. Oh, works worse on Chrome. Ellie, I think you found your calling. You need to fix their damn website. Seriously, this is the dumbest, dumbest website in the history of the world. This is honestly the worst website from a publicly traded company that I've seen ever. It's just broken. It looks like they just put the content on the website and hadn't even started lining shit up yet. That's horrible. All right. Yeah. Can't invest in a company that can't center some buttons on a web page. But the stock's up, so what you gonna do? What you got? ACB? Aurora Cannabis. Wow, what's MJ doing? Dang, 4% lower. Jeesh. I should have sold the 11. Well, the 11's still up there pretty high. As odd as that is. I sold the 12. Jeesh. That is not a good chart. All right, 0.59 for the Nasdaq. We've loosely stabilized a little bit. Nicholas Silver's down here. SLV's not having a good. Wow. Wow, Silver. You broke a trend line, dude. Holy crap. Anyone still in silver? That's not good. All right. You can call off the global recession, apparently. Gold and silver going down. AMC. Need to go to the movies this weekend. Need to have someone watch the kids and go to the movies with my wife. Don't tell her that. Make it a secret. NIL looking not too bad right there. Check that out, Ellie. Nice tight and sideways. That's not bad right there for NIL. Pretty stable. Able to hold up horizontally. I'm not mad at that at all. See if there's anything new with NIL. Negative $1.2 billion. Holy crap. Tesla stock underperforms Wednesday when compared to competitors. Yep, it's going to happen. Ford expanding Michigan factory for electric F-150. That's interesting. They want to make it all electric. Wow. 700 million, 300 jobs produce the F-150 by mid 2022. Interesting. Well, they may get to market before Tesla does. By mid 2022, that's going. Yeah, that's mid 2022. So maybe they'll be a year late to market, but it's still they're still Ford fans. With rocket technology, Ellie, I believe you can do it. Yeah, I hope not, Rob. I don't want people to buy crap. What's bouncing? The market's at 0.88 right now. Yeah, moon, right? ESNT looking super, super nice right here. Let's go take a look at some numbers for this one. Although, we're kind of garbage right now. Next year, 40% EPS. 4 billion market cap. Wow, they're all about that, aren't they? Okay, so I guess they just do mortgage stuff. Moon. Sorry, my attention split trying to get this quote from Elon over here. Oh, we just stalled at that 10.6, 10.538 here. Look how bad this is lagging. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right, so we're down on the day. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. So we're pretty much down on the day for the most part. A couple things are doing good. Let's check out some of our names we've been looking at a lot lately. We got AMD, which is just hanging out. Apple. Eh. Amazon. Nice little consolidation today. Low volume consolidation would be good if we were going to try to rebound. That would be good. What else to look at? Twitter's still holding up really nicely. Volume is excellent on Twitter today. Absolutely excellent, but it's pretty choppy though. All right, guys. Well, I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys later in the Power Hour. Other than that, I will see you back here tomorrow. Watch another lovely day to not buy stocks. All right, guys.